stealing my sound. If anybody wants to do that, you can have it. That's it. That's all it is. Just compress the fuck out of it and then rap really good. And that's about it. I always like, I procrastinate. Like, I am indecisive and I don't really know what I want, so I have to like create physical deadlines. Otherwise chapters would just go on forever. And I firmly believe that like art is supposed to exist in a pocket or like a period of time. And so I lived here in this apartment for almost 2 years. I hit my lowest lows here. Like, I learned how to cut my own vocals. I learned how to mix my own shit. And then I made Unsigned here. And then after Unsigned, went through the same cycle of this downward spiral of depression, and then built back up by just creating as much as I possibly could, just climbing out of a hole. And I just feel like this hole that I've been climbing out of is this room and this building and this environment and this view and everything. So I just feel like, for the sake of continuity and closure and finishing this chapter the way it's supposed to be finished, it has to exist in this pocket. It has to be finished here. And I had to create a physical deadline, such as moving to a new space, in order to actually put some pressure on myself to like make sure I finish it. There's not ever one consistent thing that keeps you going. So it's like you just evolve and find and just grab onto motivation and inspiration, like as you're flying past it, like at the speed of life, you're just barreling down this tunnel and just trying to grip onto any inspiration that you could possibly find along the way. And I think for me, a lot of that was the fuck you. But I've just like been on this never-ending search of like, why am I not happy? And it was like, before it was like, oh, it's because I'm broke. It was like, because I'm in debt, so I paid my debt off. And I'm like, why am I still unhappy? And then it's like, oh, well, you just don't have enough like money, and you don't have the like, you don't have the clothes you want or the space you want or whatever. And every time that you start getting those things, and then you realize that you adjust to that, and then your level of happiness is like the same or less, then you realize that like those aren't the things that you can do it for. Like, those are not the things you should grab onto as you are barreling down the tunnel. So for me, it's like, what could compel me to continue to create a project like this? And it's the feeling of coming up with, like, finishing the song feels great, but it just every line that I come up with that I like, I feel like a child. It's like just like a giddy, like 13-year-old boy, just like ecstatic with what I just created. I just talked to Corbett, and we have a lot of songs. I was trying to figure out how to do the project, how to organize the track list, like conceptually, and like how I want to do it, because I thought about doing a 24 track project, but that's too many tracks. I'm not The Weeknd, or Chris Brown. But last night I made, like I said, even if it sucks, that's the motto. I made some shit last night, sent it to Corbett. He's got to send that shit back to me quick. Me and Corbett play ping pong. That's the reason shit gets done, is because we play ping pong. It's like, if you don't have anybody that also generates energy, then it's really easy to stop momentum. One time somebody was like, yo, I can get you a session with, do you want a session with me? And I was like, no, I don't want a session with me. Like, he doesn't fucking know me. He doesn't fucking care about me. It wasn't you. Was it you? I don't want to fucking pay 20 racks for a beat, and I don't want to have a label hold up a song that I really like and say, hey, you can't put this on the project because like this is our artist and you can't fucking use this producer. But excuse me, I don't fucking want to deal with that, so I'm not going to. And I just work. That's why I just work with my friends, and that's why me and Corbett work so well together. Because it's like me and Corbett will just I'll throw on some vocals, he'll make a beat, and then the song's done, and then I'll hit up Chase and be like, hey, can you make art for this? And he makes art, and then we submit it.